Hello, 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 and welcome to Podswoggle, a wrestling podcast with entertainment and the start of another beautiful March for our annual computer simulated wrestling tournament, Marcho, to decide who are going to be the final 18 competitors that will be joining us on March 28th. We've been doing this for the past 10 years. Every single year, we use the most recent 2K video game and set up a computer simulated video game tournament akin to the NCAA's March Madness, where you at home will fill out brackets, choosing who your winners will be for a chance at prizes, what's going on white and or nerdy. And we simulate that in one big long day live on Twitch. Hundreds, thousands even of people complete their brackets to see who is going to win, and then we all sit together on a Saturday for 8, 10, 12, 14 hours, however long it takes until we have one winner of said tournament. Your reigning defending champion is Aleister Black, and he is your current reigning defending Marcho Madness champion. So he will be defending not only that championship, but the Podswoggle championship throughout that stream. But that's not what we're doing today. Today we're deciding, because there's too much wrestling in the world, too many people have deserved their spots in the tournament. Everyone's going to get a chance, but only 18 of these people are going to go on to see who's going to have other matches on that fateful Saturday. We have a lot of debuts today. We have some veterans. We have a former runner-up who's actually going to be kicking us off in today's stream and tournament. We also have a quote-unquote women's professional wrestler will be in Marcho Madness, by the means of which we have to get by in the game to do that. That'll be in our main event at the end of the day. So we're going to get there, ready to watch the start of the GOAT's Cinderella story. I know who you're referring to, Sumner, and I hope we don't get there. So let's go ahead and start. We have a lot of matches, and who knows how this awful game, WWE 2K20, will treat us in these matches. So we are going to start with... let me see. Do I even have the Marcho set up? I believe I need to set it up. So one-on-one. No, that's not it. So let me go back here. Again, this is all new to me. So play one-on-one. Normal matches. We're going to turn entrances off for today. Match option, custom match rules. Here we go. Pin to submission, both. 2 out of 3 falls, no. Iron Man, no. Knockout, no. DQs are on. Rope breaks are on. 10 count, we've learned in the past, we may have some shenanigans with 10 counts, but we will do it to 10. Now today, if there are any double countouts, then we will have to rerun the match because of the purpose of the bracket, but we'll get there. False count anywhere, no. No time limit, no run-ins. No starting finishers. Default health is high. Recovery time is normal. So there we go. And those are that there. So we will accept. Arena is inconsequential. Standard referee. Momentum normal. Entrance is off. Allowed off. Perfect. So we are going to start today with the New Day play-in matchup. They've done it several times. We're doing it again here today. Big E will be taking on Xavier Woods. Only one can make it in. Kofi, of course, a much higher seed this year because of his. And this is what we do here. The first match of Marcho Madness 2020 is about to begin. Big E was the aforementioned person that is a former runner-up in this tournament. He was the runner-up to Bully Ray back in 2014. However, his record is only 7-6. He's had a rough go of it since, partially because he's run up against Xavier Woods, who was an 11-4 record in Marcho Madness. He was in the Elite 8 of the tournament previously. Checking in with fishing with my family. I'm Patrick. Enjoy your fishing. As Xavier Woods coming out hot with a tilt-a-roll head scissors, taking Big E down off the mat. He's going for a pin early. Very quick pin. Woods thought he had him that quickly. I expect nothing this year with the quality of these matches. We've been running games for about 4 months, and then another quick pinfall here. Both guys trying to end the match fairly soon. We've had a lot of interesting matches over the course of the Podswoggle title streams since the game launched in November. Marcho Madness always seems to step up to the plate and succeed. Hopefully this year is no exception. Big E starting to take control here. Big German suplex folding Woods up. Picks him up. Got him. Went for a spine buster. Woods counters with a DDT. Xavier Woods, you would think, in the past, in these tournaments, bigger individuals have fared better. Power, strength, kind of wins out, but past couple years, Alistair Black, Zack Sabre Jr. twice, technical prowess, speed, striking ability has won out, and that's also has led into more success for Xavier Woods. They're evenly rated, I think, for the first time in the game. Normally, Woods is also lower on the totem pole in terms of ranking, like Ian Kofi. I thought he was going to go for big ending instead of going for Snake Eyes in the corner. The winner of this match has a date with Hangman Page in the first round of Marcho Madness. He's got Woods in the corner. I'm going to go for, what's he going for here? Oh, a half Nelson. Oh, no, that's a full Nelson. 3 shots into the buckle. Now, part of the Unicorn Stampede, kind of. There, Woods' chest in trouble. Starting to look like Kofi's chest. Nice jab. Woodson's E off the ropes. Hip toss. Loud crashing. And now, look at all the clapping of the fans behind Xavier Woods, clapping along, trying to get the momentum started. Didn't realize this was yesterday's. Yeah, this was yesterday's podcast. Nice overhead. Yesterday's podcast. Go back and listen to the 2020 Marcho Selection Show, a 2-hour process. E going for the pin on Woods, still only a 1. Myself and the original Swoggle Squad, Augie, Tope, and Rich, 2 hours settling on today's play-in matchups and the rest of the field. This is the, we want to get the bracket up as soon as possible for y'all, so today was the best opportunity to do the play-in matchups. E off the ropes. E maybe looking for that big splash. Big splash from Big E on Woods. Is the splash enough to keep Woods down? Count of 1. Count of 2. 2 count only. E cannot believe it. We'll be talking about some of the storylines throughout the day as E starting to beat that chest of the New Day Rocks pattern. Got Woods up on his shoulders. Xavier Woods. Big ending from Big E. This is one of my favorite times of the year as well. Will this be a favorite time for Big E to move on to his first round matchup with Hangman Page? Yes, it will. Big E has defeated Xavier Woods, and he will take on Hangman Page in the first round. So no repeat success there for Xavier Woods from the past couple years. Big E moving on. He goes bracket from Kofi, so we could have an all New Day final if everything plays out that way. Whole playing series is going to be surprises to me. So it's going to be a whole bunch of new stuff. Of course, as traditional, there's a lot of tag teams here. There's a lot of undercard, lighter heavyweight champion playing matchups. Some guys just kind of match up we don't want to give their own spot to. It's that big splash from Big E on Woods. These matches are kind of a little quicker, I've noticed this year, and he's going to dance and celebrate. Woods, always sad to have the up, up, down, down figurehead out of the tournament so early, but that's what happens. Big E dancing his way to a victory. Someday Big E will get ranked 5th for the meme. Someday. 5! You know, there was a time. So, 1 match down, many to go. Let's keep it rolling here. Did that save in custom matches now? It did not. I don't know how to do that. I don't feel like doing this every time. Do I have to go to custom matches or match info? No, not that. I think it's here. Create custom match. There we go. I'll put it there. New. 1-on-1. Normal. Both. On. Uncount. No I just have to turn the run-ins off. That's all it is. But I don't think it happens anyway. Yep. Name. Marcho. Ta-da. Ta-da. Next, 2 men who are making their Marcho Madness debut both find themselves holding championships in other wrestling companies. There are 18 play-ins this year, M. Patrick, which means we have a grand total, if I can do math quickly, that is 46 and 36, which means we have a grand total of 82 competitors in this year's Marcho Madness before we whittle it down to 64. This match will be, and I keep messing that up, Marcho. This match will be your current reigning and defending Impact Wrestling X Division Champion Ace Austin. And again, bear with some of these creator wrestlers. This game is not good, and some people just haven't made good characters yet. Against your reigning defending Ring of Honor Television Champion, Dragon Lee. Now, this is a 16-seed play-in matchup. The winner of this match has the unfortunate task of being matched up with Brock Lesnar in the first round of Marcho Madness. You say you're never doing 128, but it seems like you get closer every year. I think maybe last year or year before we had more. I think we had like 90. This year we were really strict. I think normally we've had like 15 or 16 play-ins, actually. So I think this actually might be the largest field. I'm not positive. But, yeah, so the winner of this is really just getting a consolation prize entry. Stranger things have happened. They could shock the world and defeat Brock Lesnar on March 28th. You don't know. Bell's rung, we're underway. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I know very little about Ace Austin. Yeah, 88, I think I think we had more a couple years ago. Calling it now, Brock getting upset by one of these two. Well, we're going to scout it here right now. Ace Austin, a burgeoning talent here over the past couple years. Clothesline over the top rope. Ace Austin is already looking to fly. Ref in his way. Ace Austin, huge dive to the floor. Taking out Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee, I think on paper, be the favorite. Not only was he is your current reigning defending ROH TV champion, but he also had a run at the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship this season. Y'all just love watching small guys get tossed around by Brock. It's just how the bracket works out. Counts at 4. Ace Austin has been a talent in MLW over the past year or so. Just had a match with your Impact Wrestling champion, Tessa Blanchard, who we'll see later on. Count is at 6. And second match in the tournament already begins my nightmare of having countouts. Brock's an equal opportunity tosser, but yeah, it's fun. There's a Thez Press, sorry. The count is at 8. Ace Austin's going to get back in the ring. Dragon Lee trying to shake it off. Smart. Ace Austin breaks the count. I think that's the first time I've actually seen that. I've given 2K20 a lot of shit. But hey, smart. The wrestler went in, broke the count, and got back out in the ring and continued fighting. Solid fundamentals from Ace Austin in a video game. Dragon Lee got the count at 4. Ooh, nice back elbow by Ace Austin. Of course, Dragon Lee re-exiting the ring, so the count resets. These two high flyers brawling. Ace Austin says, enough of that. I want to get my W. I want to get on the board in my Marcho Madness career. Get you back in there. Ace Austin, who I've flippantly called Joker Matt Taven in the past. Nice belly to belly on Dragon Lee, Ryu Lee in certain circles. Belly to belly, only a 1. What I have noticed so far is that finishers are definitively powerful in this game. Not a lot of finisher kickouts, so I think we're going to see some shorter matches this year. In the first couple years of March Madness, we did have that at times, but there was no rhyme or reason to it. New 2K20 or not, but the ref stopped counting during uninterruptible animations too. That's interesting. Nice sunset flip power bomb by Dragon Lee on Ace Austin. Ooh, and a huge chop. That had some meat to it. We're going to see Walter do some of those in the tournament. Into the post goes Ace Austin. Dragon Lee just throwing him around. Ref admonishing him. Another chop and another Hurricane Rana. Dragon Lee starting to take over. Went for a big kick. Ducked. Ace Austin. Ace Austin's all about getting back in the ring. He's not had success brawling on the floor. One punch takes Dragon Lee back off his feet. Textbook leg drop across the neck. Lock up. Miscommunication there. Guys talking about their next spot. There's a nice Northern Lights suplex. Dragon Lee picks Ace Austin up and counters. Just for a lockup. Ace Austin gutbuster across the knee. Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee away. 1 count only. Both these gentlemen, like I said, looking to wrestle Brock Lesnar, former champion. Big frog splash. Brock Lesnar has a renowned record in this tournament. Of course, he won back in my crazy retro research. He won back in 2004, if I'm not mistaken. Ace Austin, spiral tap, dropping down on the Dragon Lee. Dragon, oh, he's agile. Nice punch by Dragon Lee, going for a German suplex. Brock was also a runner-up to Zack Sabre Jr. He was in the Final Four and an Elite Eight in the Live era. So Brock is the only thing he has in the Live era is win the tournament, trying to become a two-time champion, 2 count only from Dragon Lee on Ace Austin. Ace back up quick. Dragon Lee better get over that pinfall quick. Got him looking for a power bomb. Running Liger bomb. Dragon Lee was slammed there by Dragon Lee, kind of like a Falcon Arrow Michinoku driver. Short arm. Austin busts Dragon Lee open underneath that masks. Got him up. TKO position. Go to sleep by Ace Austin. Because I know very little about Ace Austin, so I have no idea what his finisher is or what it's not. 1 count kick out by Dragon Lee off of a GTS. We're going to see possibly another GTS later on. Dragon was beheaded in the middle of the ring. Yeah, he got decapitated. He's gone. We haven't seen him since. Punch to the stomach by Ace Austin. Spin kick. This match has been 3 times as long as Big E and Xavier Woods, but has been 3 times as good. In the ring. Fucking tragedy. Yep, just like Ted DiBiase's dad. Oh, no, this is the move that broke Hiromu Takahashi's neck. That fall-away package powerbomb. Ace Austin is donezo. No, he kicks out at 2. The move broke Hiromu Takahashi's neck, put him out for about 16, 18 months. Ace Austin just kicked out of it at 2. Dragon Lee now. Series of clotheslines. Running leg lariat. Takes Austin off of his feet. Picks Ace Austin up. Shot. Another German suplex. Holds onto it with a bridge. Count of 2. And he got him. Dragon Lee has defeated Ace Austin, and we will see him versus Brock Lesnar on March 28th. Very good match. Great final sequence there by Dragon Lee. Your current Impact X Division champion is done. That's the Steenalizer. Yeah, basically, that's the move. It should be banned. It should be fucking banned. It's so dangerous and ridiculous. Congrats to Dragon Lee. Brock in the past, people were saying Brock's tossed around some small guys, but he's been struggled. He had Sami Callihan last year in the tournament. Previous year, he had Phoenix. 2017, he had... Who did Brock have in 2017? The Dragon, as he's called in the game. Oh, they did say Lee. Okay, good. Brock also had a run in 2016 in the tournament. He had Apollo Crews in the first round. We'll never see the tournament ever again. Yeah, the Brock Phoenix match was an absolute classic. Maybe Dragon Lee will do the same. But for now, we move on to another debut versus debut match, our second tag team war. We just saw the current Impact X Division champion get eliminated. Now let's, we'll confirmed, have an Impact Tag Team champion in the first round of March Madness, because it's time for the North to collide. It will be the debut of Ethan Page taking on Josh Alexander. I'm a big fan of both gentlemen here. All the way back from the Monster Mafia days. Where is he there? Come on, where are you at, Josh? There he is. Squaring off here for Marcho Madness. Like I said, both guys in the tournament for the first time. Kind of precarious creator wrestlers. Some interesting face scanning there, but we gotta do what we gotta do. There wasn't many options for these two, which is a shame. There should be more creator wrestlers for both these gentlemen. The winner of the match between Josh Alexander and Ethan Page will be taking on Kofi Kingston in the first round. This is a 15-seed play-in matchup. Rocking and rolling. It's always going to be interesting for me to do March of Madness on the diet and the fast. Normally I just pig out on snacks. I basically don't eat anymore. So I'm just going to have to eat 2 meals and just drink a lot of water. Yeah, my wife is here.
Hello, everyone.
Bell's rung, we're underway. Well, they got matching gear, which is nice. Ethan Page scouting his partner's injuries out already, perhaps, with a back body drop directly on the arm. Nice drop kick. Of course, Josh Alexander retired. Thank you, M. Patrick. Please pig out on me. Ethan Page fired up early. Ethan Page is not a small boy. He's a big boy. Yes, this crowd is hostile. These two heels going at it early. Josh Alexander. This team kind of had a delayed start to stardom, with Alexander being worried about his health and his future, kind of walking away for a little bit of time. Ethan Page kind of bounce around. Don't they know it's an Impact match? Ethan Page really pounding away some weird Dark Order style shots there as Josh Alexander covers up with his headgear. I see headgear. I think Rick Steiner, which really makes me want to send my condolences out to Big Papa Pump. Nice! So far, Sunset Flip Powerbomb is going to be the official move of Marcho Madness 2020. My boy, Scott Steiner, who's convalescing, apparently going to be having some heart surgery out of nowhere. So best wishes, and I can't wait to do a big old Levy of the Week on Scott Steiner when he survives and cuts a promo on just the human body when he's fine again. So these two repping the Impact brand as Scott Steiner has in the past. Spin kick, counts at 5 here. Oh, Josh Alexander just kicked Ethan Page into the crowd. Ethan Page, Josh Alexander doesn't follow him out. Again, it's always awkward teammates versus teammates. How bad do they want it? Josh Alexander kind of felt possibly bad for Ethan Page at first. Let him get back in, and Page walked right around him, got back in the ring, said, let's settle this here. I mean, I love man, but you can't say Scott Steiner's heart condition came out of nowhere. I get it. I get it. I know. But that's why he's going to be all right. Ethan Page? Is Ethan Page looking to take a dive? Like I said, he's a big boy. Nope, just throwing him out. Is he going for a power bomb on the apron? Power bomb by Ethan Page. I did notice what you were saying about the animations there. Josh Alexander just no-sold a move that put Sami Zayn on the shelf for about a month. This crowd is booing hysterically. Alexander just going to throw Ethan Page around all 4 sides of the ring. Count back to 5. Stomping on him now at 6. Got a front headlock. Trips him up. These guys just love pounding away at each other while they're covering up. Count is now up to 8. Gut wrench. Gut wrench flapjack by Josh Alexander. Run this fucking match because we have a count out at 10 between Ethan Page and Josh Alexander. Developer Crew had a bad experience at NXT Brooklyn, possibly. Now, in the past, when we've had a double countout, we've had... This is totally a metaphor for something, absolutely. It's probably something in the stupid coding of the game that every time there's a draw, everyone's stream resets. On March 28th, we'll have like 4 of them. So that first match, unofficial. Mine's been skipping all over the place. I figured it was just my connection. It's WWE 2K20. Just chalk it up to that 100%. Page went for a nice double stomp. Nice block by Josh Alexander. These two have been really chippy with one another, I'll tell you that. And now there's a Gargano escape. Ethan Page had his wars with Johnny Gargano back in Evolve. One more complaint for the pile and makes your stream crash. Now we got a front chancery there. Josh Alexander's gonna power up, throw Page off. I'm gonna say oh, nice duck by Alexander. Going to work. That's some shades of Aleister Black there as well. Alexander, I was gonna say if he was able to, oh, nice fake out on the DDT there. If he was able to get Ethan Page back in the ring on that last match, I was gonna say Alexander might have had that one. Nice Tajiri style buzzsaw kick on Page. Is that enough? Is Page out? No, one only. Alexander picking Page up, asking him for more, doing the same combination he just did. How much damage is that doing to Ethan Page? Kofi Kingston's got to be at home scouting this one. Cutter. Big cutter by Josh Alexander. Picks Ethan Page up. Now there's a freak accident. Did y'all get a chance to talk about the EW pay-per-view? We just focus on picks. We're going to be recording a news podcast on Tuesday, so this week's episode will be all about the news. Trust me. You know how hard it was for me to not talk about Cody Rhodes' tattoo and Downstate's performance to Augie? It was very difficult. Nice bicycle knee strike there by Alexander. So yes, on this upcoming week's episode will be a good news podcast for you all. Alexander, just again, awkwardly staring at Ethan Page instead of following him out. I'll make a rule. If a match goes to a draw twice in a row, then I'll find a way to have it be nothing, and Kofi moves on. We got to break the rules over the past couple years. Alexander, Dominator. Nope. Yep, Dominator by Alexander. Ethan Page has gotten in hardly any offense as of late. And here is another freak accident by Josh Alexander. He's going to pick Ethan Page up. He's got him in a powerbomb position. Powerbomb, jackknife style, into an elbow drop. Is that enough to keep Ethan Page down from this crowd about to riot? No, long 2 count. But Page survives. Alexander, wake up taunt. I'm telling you. You might be looking for that spinning tombstone. Yep, there it is. Spinning tombstone pile driver. Good night, nurse. No, the rope break. Ethan Page's foot was underneath the bottom rope. And that saved him from immediately being out of this tournament. Gonna pull him authority move and make a triple threat. I gotta think about the bracket though. That's the only problem. I don't know either of these guys from Adam, but I like his moveset. Ethan Page starting to catch up now. Leg lariat on Josh Alexander. Be a shame if Alexander lost this because of that rope break. Ethan Page. Big boy powerbomb. Yeah, big boy powerbomb. Kind of a border toss. That's going to be way too... Oh, look at him. That's not a rope break. How was the other one a rope break? Page did a good job of tucking the arm in and hooking the leg. Now Ethan Page going out to the apron. Asking him to get up. What's Page going for here? Not really known Page to be much of a springboarder. It went for some kind of slingshot X Factor or slingshot cutter or neck breaker, and he totally mistimed it. Go behind. German suplex. Maybe looking for the trio of them. Second German. 3 Germans. Page has totally turned this match around after getting essentially lucky on that rope break off the spinning tombstone. Page setting Alexander up on the top rope, slaps him right in the mush. He's going for the ring to the floor superplex. Ring to the floor superplex by Ethan Page. These gentlemen find themselves on the floor again. As I said earlier, this is a draw a second time, then it's a draw a second time. I'm not running stuff over and over. Now the crowd's been won over. This is awesome chant. Ethan Page stomping on the face of Josh Alexander. Not once, but twice. Counts already to 4. These two might just be destined to have a count out, because they are brawling like nobody's business. Huge punch. Page sends him against the barricade. Now just fisticuffs flying. The count is at 8. Alexander busted open. Count is at 9. And we have another draw between these two. I'm calling it, ladies and gentlemen. We tried twice. I'm not doing this a third time. Ethan Page and Josh Alexander wrestled to 2 straight draws. Kofi Kingston is in the second round of Marcho Madness without doing anything. Welcome to 2K20, everybody. And now I get to figure out how I do that on the fucking game. They are both out of here. These two need some T-mail, no therapy. Someone call Dr. Shelby. So, oh boy. All right, well, four play-in matchups in out of three potential matchups, and we've advanced two people. 2K20. Oh, great. Now we have to deal with this dipshit. Our next match is a match that I know one of you sitting there and in your homes is waiting for. It is two dastardly heels from the year taking on one another. It'll be Matt Taven. Why haven't they put a buy feature in these stupid games? Well, it's not the game problem. It's Challenge, the website that we use for the bracket. I don't know if I have the ability to like not have somebody like I did it before with Dolph, and some people still picked don't pick against Dolph, even though it was a draw. Matt Taven will be taking on a guy who's never been in this tournament. It is his debut. He didn't make it as Hideo Itami, but he's finally in as Kenta. Matt Taven versus Kenta. The crowd knew it would end like this. No wonder why they were booing. They knew. They knew what was going to happen. So Ethan Page, Josh Alexander, Dunzo, their Marcho careers 0-1. The thing I'm worried about, I can't remember if I can pick a draw option. Or they were probably going for last place and cheating, maybe. Only if Kenta, B. Sumner, you're going to be on your own here on the Taven front. The winner of this match will be taking on... Where are they at? Where's Taven? Ooh, winner of this gets PCO in the first round. This is a 13-seed play-in matchup. Bells rung underway. Taven not paying attention already. So Kofi Kingston is already in the second round of the tournament. Oh, what a kick from Kenta. Let's keep that up, please. I was a little disappointed when you guys said no one would miss either of these two, and I didn't get my yearly shout-out. Well, you're getting it now. You're getting it now. And what I mean when I do those, by the way, is I'm always worried about the optics of the bracket. So if somebody, like, because of course we co-promote with the Squared Circle subreddit, so thousands of people are looking at this bracket, and they're like, hey, where's Xavier Woods at? You know, like, what's happening here? And then I have to jump on and explain it, because everyone should just listen to the show and watch the streams in advance and not have to worry about it. But like with this, it's like if someone's like, oh, hey, where's Matt Taven? Or where's Kenta? Come on, what are you doing here? PCO versus Kenta would be a great strong style match. PCO versus Matt Taven would be a great ass kicking. Taven was the first person to pin PCO in ROH. Same as he was the first person to pin Jeff Cobb in ROH, because ROH just pissed away their year. Taven would beat down PCO. PCO at the age of 50-something making his Marcho debut. Taven choking out Kenta. How dastardly. Seen Matt Taven win more matches live than Pentagon Jr. That makes me sad. Taven double underhook into a backbreaker. Minimal impact. Taunting to the crowd who've all left to go get some hoagies. Kenta up in the corner. Choking him out the knee. This is the second straight heel versus heel matchup, so the crowd's just like, fuck this. At least Taven shouldn't be the highest paid guy with Marty there, right? Yeah, at least. Taven super kick. Go behind. Kenta says not today. Kenta sending Taven off the ropes. Power slam. Bryce Kenta still dishes out power slams after Riddick Moss took like another year off of his career with a botched one. Kenta leg kick. Like Lariat's slowly becoming the move of 2020 March of Madness. Double stomp to the stomach. Oh, so here's some classic Kenta strikes. Wants to give him some more. Kick to the chest. Second kick to the chest. Taven refusing to bump. You can tell he was trained by Truth fucking Martini. He doesn't want to bump. Kenta picks him up. Snaps off a Hurricane Rana. I'm going to call it a Frankensteiner from here on in, out for my boy Scott Steiner. How many years of various careers has Riddick Moss taken over his time? Who knows? Any NXT guy that probably was going to be something to stop hearing about. It's like, yeah. That's why Sullivan has like 2 knee braces probably is because Riddick Moss got fucking shit up. Taven, cool leg drop, bro. Taven. Nope, kind of counters. Picks him up. Kenta. Oh, classic dickhead Kenta. Kicking him right in the nose, but Kenta's exhausted. Surprised it didn't bust Taven open, or unfortunately doesn't bust Taven open. A snapmare and a pin attempt. I would have been apoplectic if that was it. Just a snapmare and a Taven 3 count would have probably caused me to take a lap. And Saguri blocked by Kenta. Taven punches him. Front headlock. Kenta says no, no, no. Kenta Falcon Arrow. Falcon Arrow. Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow. Well, probably going to kick out of the Falcon Arrow because Kenta's slow to cover. Falcon Arrow. Count of 2. He got him with the Falcon Arrow. Kenta has defeated Matt Taven in decisive fashion. We got Kenta and PCO on the 28th. Matt Taven goes to 1-3. Lifetime in Marcho Madness. Kenta's 1-0 after a long 15-year journey to get here. This tournament sucks. Hey, Matt Taven tried his best, and that's why he lost. Congratulations in order for Kenta. Kenta, as Greg Hamilton says. Kenta fired up. We got Kenta and PCO. That's a good one. Congrats to Kenta. Big comeback there. Tobey's going to take him all the way. Give the draw spot to Taven. That's not how it works. I guess I could give the draw spot to somebody. I'll figure it out. I'll consult with the committee, and we'll see. I'll have to see what I have to do. We'll figure it out. Next, time for another tag team play-in. Trying to run these every other time. Well, we got 3 of them in a row here. This has been a play-in matchup. I think every time these 2 gentlemen have been in the tournament, but it's the 2nd year they're in the game. First year with their dumbass names. It is Eric and Ivar of the Viking Raiders. I'll probably call them Hanson and Rowe half the time in this match. Squaring off in Marcho Madness. God, what's the other tournament? What? Look at the question. Ivar, Hansen, 2-3 in this tournament's history. Rowe, Eric, had a very, very good run in this tournament a couple years ago. He's 4-3 in the tournament. So the only way that'd be fun is if you could send Taven in there already beat up and exhausted. Bell's ring went underway. Ivar coming out hot. Oh, the pit, yes. The pit. I like where I think M. Patrick's going with. Like, whoever wins the pit gets that spot. We have to be careful with that, because this year the pit's going to be fucking nutty. I know it already. And also, I need the bracket up, like, now. Oh. Ivar looked like he was about to rip Eric's head off. Yeah, it's the unknown. Oh, my God. Jesus. Someone where's Deontay Wilder's second to throw the towel in for Eric? Ivar just gave him 30 unprotected punches in the corner. If it's Edge, it's Edge. Don't even give Tope that hope. Santa for Marcho champ. Marshmallow. Alundra Blaze. Tyson Fury. Big clothesline. Ivar is fucking Eric up. Ivar has definitely been the more protected of the 2 Viking Raiders. Big double chop. These guys know each other so well. Man, I'm tired of seeing that tackle and those shitty punches. Ivar, double underhook. Nice! Tiger driver. I heard that line in the voice of Ivan Drago from Rocky IV. If it's Edge, it's Edge. Ivar is not happy with his performance last year, so he's trying to totally take Eric out. I believe last year was the year that Eric went deep. Let me look here. Where's it at? No, last year Rowe ran up against Roman Reigns. It was the previous year where Ray Rowe made it to the Sweet 16. Defeated Hanson, Bobby Roode, and Xavier Woods before losing to Kenny King. That was a weird year. Mr. Nikki Cross versus Mr. Sarah Logan. No, not Nikki Cross. God, I'm getting Killian Dane and Ivar confused. That's fine. Would there be anything that would bring Tope down from the level of hype if Edge won the Pit and Marcho? Yeah, I can think of some things, but I won't say them on air. This is when he ever listens or hears us back. Just protect him. Eric starting to find his rhythm here against Ivar again. Nice suplex, getting the big boy up over his head. How long has Jillian been asleep for? A couple hours. My daughter will be joining us at some point. Hopefully not too loud. Big kick to the back. Eric, nope. Only a 1 count on Ivar. What a Viking experience we're having here, everybody. Now, an awkward back massage by Ivar. Did he knock him out? Did he Zeus him to death? Ivar feeling it. Eric rolling to the apron. Gonna punch him here. Gonna let him get back in. Gonna admire his tattoos. The latter. Nice counter. Big spinning leg kick by Ivar. Taking Eric off of his feet. Looking to move on. No, long 2, but Eric kicks out. Go for a fat man moonsault. It's cool. She can't be the worst color commentator than Vince McMahon in the 90s. It's true. Oh, that's Ivar going for here. Ivar, Rikishi driver. Oh, taking Eric down. Has she any thoughts of the match she's going to book for Swoggle Mania this year? No, she is not. But I think we're going to see... Oh, big kick out at 2. Eric kicking out of the finisher, I'm assuming, that the game has set up for Ivar. That sit-out Rikishi driver. Big splash. Eric is resilient. He has survived a motorcycle crash in his past. Sit out. No, I thought it was going to be a sit-out power bomb. Just a snap power bomb. He's got to not be able to take much more abuse. Yeah, there you go. Set her in on a hammerlock. Now, over the top rope. And here we go. You try to have some kind of integrity in your matches. Thank you. Getting right back into the ring. Where you keep countouts and DQs on. Just a normal one-on-one tournament. Everyone's got to fucking fight on the floor like they're in 30-second fights. Double knees to the chest. Taking Ivar off his feet after everything Eric just went through. I'd be shocked if this was it. And I'm correct. The winner of this match is set up to take on... Oh, that's right. The winner of this match gets Goldberg. There's a full Nelson kick to the back. This is a 12-seed play-in match. Is that enough for Eric to go on to his bald match? No. Almost a bald is beautiful match against Goldberg. Yeah, the winner of this gets the man who backdoors his way into the tournament 3 days before the deadline, Goldberg. Got him up. What is that? Hugging slam. Not exactly the freak accident, but close to it. The back. Ref, get out of the way. Thank you. Ivar up again. And just lock on a Vulcan death grip. Bald and the beautiful. This is slowing down. They're remembering they have 20 minutes to fill. They've done all their shit already. Yeah, Ivar's... I mean, Eric is tired. Ivar's got a good little tank. Ref's going to get a talking to when he gets back to Gorilla. He's got an earpiece in. Listen to it. Running DDT. War. Raid. It's still war, right? Ivar putting Eric up on the top rope. Looking for a big boy superplex. Yeah, we got a big superplex on our hands. The ring holds up. Big superplex from Ivar to Eric. The pin, is that enough? Barry Windham special. Count of 2, no. Special move, Barry Windham. Picking him up. He's going for, went for some kind of, going for like a knee lift. Avoids it. These guys know each other so well, avoiding each other's, reversing their reversals. Punch. Oh, I thought he was just going to knock him out. There's the spinning kick. The leg lariat from Ivar. Eric is down, and he is out. Ivar gets the victory. Moving to 3-3 in his live Marcho career. Eric moves to 4-4. And we got Ivar and Goldberg in the first round of Marcho Madness. Congrats to Ivar. His only win in this tournament has been against Eric 3 times. Can he finally beat somebody else and make everyone happy by avoiding a deep Goldberg run? We'll find out in 3 weeks. Nice war chant. Alrighty, now from a tag team that held gold in the WWE this year to the only other tag team that held gold in AEW's tag team division since its inception, taking place right now. It will be Frankie Kazarian. He must be under Frankie. Where you at, Frankie? I'm positive I downloaded Frankie Kazarian. Where the fuck did he go? I want Goldberg to throw his back out going for a check. He will. Did I forget to download him? I know I looked for him. Let's go to the roster. Edit superstars. Let's look under F for Frankie. Nope, not there. Let's look under K. Yeah, whoops. My bad. Give me a minute. I might have to, alright, we'll skip that one. So Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky are coming up. I knew I forgot something. So let's go to the ROH Tag Team Champions, huh? Segue. No, I guess I gotta get it now, but I want to fix the stats and shit. Auto win for Scorpio. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Alright, yeah, we'll go to the ROH match next, and we'll figure the other one out. Nope. So 2 men, another 16 seed matchup here. A man that's been in the tournament many times before. He's a former #1 seed, in fact, in this tournament. Jay Lethal back in Marcho Madness, taking on a man making his debut in the tournament. His current tag team partner, a man who had a very good 2019. The Octopus, Jonathan Gresham, who had a face scan, and somehow, because this game is this game, the face scan doesn't load anymore. So now he looks like just a generic bearded black man. And I can't fix it. It's the same thing that happened to the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, if you remember the Rumble. Oh, this game. I probably did download Frankie Kazarian, and he's just not there for some reason. Did I not have 2 check marks on SCU? Yeah, I wrote 2 check marks on SCU. What the shit? Oh, what a mess. What a world, what a world. 69 comments. Oh, 70. Darn it. We'll be about an hour in after this match. I could go for a coffee break while you find Frankie. Yeah, it's a good idea. We'll do that. Jay Lethal rocking some Macho Man gear. Little black machismo. Yeah, 'cause also have to give Frankie the correct ratings and moves as well. Because he's supposed to be clocked in at a 78 like Scorpio. So nice. Trouble in Paradise style kick. This would be a good opportunity to see how you have to work on stats for Marcho. Again, this game sucks, so it's incredibly difficult this year. you can't just do like a tick mark at a time. Like usually I hit the left trigger or the left button once, it would go down 1 percentage point. I hit it once, it goes down any variable of like 1 to 5 degrees. So I have to kind of like get in the range that I want and just get it to the order or like the total overall rating that I'm desiring. So yeah, get ready for me to be pissed off. That's what it'll be. Also, it's gonna be like a little stupid like 80s Piper's Pit second. 10 minutes with Frankie. Coco Beware's Bird, the Kazarian. Counts at 5 between Gresham and Lethal. They get in that little corner. It concerns me. Lethal gonna do the smart thing, like Ace Austin, get back. Or he thinks that's Git. That could be it. No. All right, so he breaks the count. We're at the NXT UK arena. Count at 1. Gresham pounding away on Lethal. Now stomping. Why did they get in this little corner and not have the fucking wherewithal to get back in the goddamn ring? It's pissing me off 3 weeks early. Count is at 6. Gresham will get back into the ring. Break the count. Thank you. These are 2 technicians. These are 2 masters of the game. I have no worries at all. Lethal. Nice suplex. Lethal used to have a pretty tight, was it a dragon suplex or a full Nelson suplex as his finisher. Very early ROH days when he was Samoa Joe's protege. Comes at 5. Gresham blocks the attempt. Gresham will break the count. He's going to exit the ring. My eyes are closed and I know what's going to happen. Yep. Counts reset at 1. Gresham went for a big drop kick, misses. Lethal chops him down to a knee. Sends him into the post. I'd rather they hit the post because then they'll get back in the ring. I have no worries at all. Count the 2 double countouts in a row. Back into the post. Just pick a direction and throw him. Lordy, lordy, thank you. Man, Gresham looks out. Gresham took how many shots at the post? Lethal now maybe trying to open up a wound on the face of Gresham. Jay Lethal in this tournament is 5-6-1 lifetime. So he's been in 7 tournaments, including a very early draw. I believe that was against Bully Ray back in the early stages of this tournament's history. Like I said, former #1 seed. Actually, the first #1 overall seed to lose his first round match. That happened back in 2015, if I'm not mistaken. 2017? No, it happened in 2016. The man who beat him was Matt Taven. But how many years since he shaved his head? Like 4, I think? In real life, I've seen lazier looking Irish whips of the post in the 2K20. Lethal got him up on the shoulders. Running Death Valley driver. So yeah, so Lethal's had a lot of ups and downs in this tournament. He's got an important designation. Nice cutter there by Lethal. Looking for the pin on Gresham. Yeah, I'll never not think of Cornrow's Jay Lethal. Big kick. That was a flailing kick by Lethal. Lethal picks Gresham up. Textbook suplex. Lethal starting to feel it. Winner of this match has a date with the #1 seed Seth Rollins in the first round. Lethal maybe trying to, now as a 16 seed, trying to get his win back as a 1 seed from however many years ago. Hanging Gresham out the dry there on the top rope. Lethal, he might be thinking Macho Man time. Oh, went for a headbutt and Gresham moved out of the way. Well scouted by Gresham. Lethal right back on the offense, though. Snapmare kick to the back. Lethal went for the headbutt, which I think is one of Lethal's signature moves. Went for that kick. Gresham had been hit with it twice. Not a third time. Rolls through. Kick to the chest. Nice forearm shot. Lethal sends Gresham to the post. post. And here's the Octopus. Octopus on Lethal. From the Octopus himself, Lethal taps out. Jonathan Gresham has tapped out Jay Lethal to the Octopus. Jonathan Gresham, huge upset. Eliminates Jay Lethal with our first tap up of Marcho Madness 2020. And he will take on Seth Rollins. Big upset there from Gresham. He lost as a 1 seed 4 years ago, shaved his head 4 years ago. Maybe the haircut brought about a change of luck. Nope, still bad luck. Jonathan Gresham, some good debuts. The New Blood, Kenta, Jonathan Gresham getting wins. Lethal goes to 5-7-1 in his career. It all came down to missing that headbutt. And right there it was. Octopus, Lethal could not survive.
Here is your winner, Jonathan Graham.
His face bothers the fuck out of me. New Blood, Barry Windham. Alrighty. Now let's go find Frankie Kazarian, huh? God, that pisses me off. I do this very late at night after my daughter and my wife go to bed. Mistakes happen. Nope, wrong place. Like you're even going to see in my hashtag list. Where's SCU? Hold on. I would just refuse to look up Kazarian. I just look up SCU instead. Oh, I know what happened. So some of the wrestlers I couldn't download because I had to get some of the add-ons because this game blows. So I had to get the SmackDown add-on for the North, and I needed to fix it for Kazarian. So now I have it. I can do it. Calming breaths. He doesn't have to be perfect. Just good enough to beat Scorpio's guy. Let's make sure his moves are correct. Avalanche, Spanish Fly, Sister Abigail. Perfect. Great. Wonderful. Download Frankie Kazarian. I thought it wasn't going to work, and I was going to be so mad. All right. Wonderful. Yes. Now, I have to verify everything. This is my process, folks. This is first time ever. We'll go over to custom. Was he listed as Frankie or is just Kazarian? Had to have been Kazarian. Where the fuck is this man going? I'm not crazy, right? I just downloaded him, and he's not here. Okay, so let's go back to community creation. Let's go to downloads. I'm going to go make some coffee now. Good luck. Thanks. Thanks for the support. Make me a coffee. I don't even drink coffee. I'm just going to have to find a different Kazarian. Just a shittier looking Kazarian. That's fine. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. It's fine. It counted it as a download, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, there's a better Kazarian right there. It's an oxymoron. A better Kazarian. Yeah, he'll do. He'll do. Download. Beautiful. It's what I wanted. Thank you. Thank you for downloading Frankie Kazarian. This is the PlayStation Network. He's under K for Kazarian. We'll go to the roster. Go to Edit Superstars. We'll go to Custom. We'll go to the Ks. And we will find Frankie Kazarian. Beautiful. We will go to his moves. Make sure they're correct. I'm pretty sure they are correct because he's a flux capacitor wrestler. He's a spinning STO guy. We're just going to say he's good. Attributes. Here we go. Got to make him a 78. So got to weaken him a little bit. He's good at grapples, so we'll keep that there. He's older. He's still aerial, but we won't give him anything else. Doesn't really springboard much anymore. Not a submission wrestler. Lower that. I'll lower that. Good at reversals because he's one of those indie-rific guys. So we'll bump him up there. Keep that the same. He hasn't really a lot of injuries over his career, if I'm not mistaken. I think he had some arm stuff, so we'll take that into consideration. Rest of it's fine. Durability, damage, he's fine. I don't remember him having that there. Pins, he's guy kind of takes the pins a lot, so maybe lower that. Not really strong. Stamina can stay. Not really momentum. He's kind of agile. Speed's fine. Chain wrestling, 78. Nope, got to do a little bit more. So go down those. You heard the stuff that really doesn't hurt him. Maybe lower grapple speed because he's older. 80 still. Grapple a little bit down further. Get to remember him as a submission guy. And then give him less credit for reversal. 78. That's how it works, folks. That easy. I'm pretty sure his height and weight are correct, so we're just going to leave it and move on with our SCU matchup. That's how it works. Marcho Madness back up and running with Frankie Kazarian, the always downloaded Frankie Kazarian, taking on Scorpio Sky. Another one of those guys like Kenta, who just has never made this tournament over his illustrious career. Well, yeah, that's correct. Thank you for your wonderful addition. Now, you're not even listening properly.
What?
The guy on the left I just downloaded, not the guy on the right.
Oh, I don't know what you're doing.
Stop tickling my foot. Frankie Kazarian, lifetime in this tournament is 7-6. Live Marcho Madnesses, only 1-3. Scorpio Sky, like I said, making his tournament debut. And I think the obvious favorite of everybody's here. Especially because that Kazarian, he's got no muscle definition whatsoever. Oh, that's probably accurate then. This is another 15-seed play-in matchup. The winner of this takes on Tatsuya Naito in the first round of Marcho Madness. So far, matches been won by Big E, Dragon Lee, Kenta, Ivar, and Jonathan Gresham, who will win between Scorpio Sky and Kazarian. Bell's rung underway. We just basically crossed the hour mark, so we've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches done. I'm going to count that first match, that draw match twice. So 7 times 7, 49. So you're looking at like a 9-hour Marcho Madness, usual. Well, that looks like the dungeon lock. Shout out to Rich Camelucci if that's the dungeon lock we just saw. Tyson Kidd's been getting in the ear of Scorpio Sky backstage. We're still doing mac and cheese for dinner, right? Yeah, okay. I mean, we...
So random.
Oh,
a big sucker for mac and cheese.
man, mac and cheese is my favorite food. I mean, I'd say married to you, but it'd be like a polygamous thing.
Sure, we could go to Utah.
Like, do you take this box of Kraft macaroni and cheese? I do.
So would I be sister-wives with macaroni and cheese?
Yeah.
This is gonna be a
Yeah.
cool reality show.
Yeah.
What's your favorite shape? In macaroni and cheese thingy?
Well, I'm always...
Not like the elbow, obviously.
I like
Like the
mixing...
shape.
I like mixing regular and spirals together. It's just always I've done. I'm indifferent. I miss the old ones. I miss...
You know how annoying it is
What?
to make a box of regular and a box of spiral? They have
It's not
two different cooking times.
No, I don't.
Yes, they do. If you look on the box, there's 2 different cooking times and 2 different sets of instructions.
Horseshit.
The reason why mac and cheese always comes out better when I make it is because I actually follow the instructions.
My favorite shape all time... Stop throwing the remotes at me.
Suck guys.
I've spent all this time downloading Kazarian. I was talking over his match about mac and cheese. My favorite shape of all time was back in like the early 90s, mid 90s maybe. They had Super Mario Brothers shaped macaroni and cheese.
Really?
Yeah, I remember they had like a pipe and like a mushroom and like the flower and like a little like Luigi jumping and stuff. I loved those. They were like the perfect size. It was great. Nice belly to belly by Kazarian. It's not, no.
You weren't though, right? Because Jillian was really
Oh, she was? Okay, good. Yes, okay, good. Come on, draw some,
So we'll do that.
come on, draw so we get mac and cheese talk with Chris and Sam. Mac and cheese
You
swuggle.
should add that to the podcast.
That's some good mac and cheese. Jillian heard mac and cheese and woke up. That's what it was. Nice drop toe hair there by Kazarian. Fez press knocking down Scorpio Sky. Married with Mac and Cheese, new podcast. I could do a weekly mac and cheese show very easily. 1 count only from Kazarian. Got him up on the shoulders, elbowing him down. My daughter is yelling, hello, hello, Jillian. Usually the past couple years for Marcho Madness, Jillian and Sam have gone to Miami every week, trying new mac and cheese. Don't fuck with me, Patrick. God, that sounds good. Don't tempt me. Every year for Marcho Madness the past couple years, they have been, she's still upstairs, she'll be down in a second. They've gone to Miami to give me like the space. Nice super kick by Kazarian. He might have knocked Scorpio Sky out with that super kick. Nope. This year, I don't think it's going to happen. Their family is actually going to be coming here to possibly go to Disney, so we may get some Jillian and Sam during Marcho Madness, depending on what's going on. I'm giving up Disney World for you people. You people. Scorpio Sky maybe looking TKO. TKO by Scorpio Sky. Kazarian out, dead center of the ring. Count of 1. Count of 2. No! Kicks out at 2. I listened to that show, to be honest, but mostly because I love Sam, your banter. I'll let her know when she's back downstairs. Kazarian just got hit with 1 TKO. Scorpio Sky has another one in the pipe. Scorpio Sky, he kicked out of 1 finisher. Kazarian ain't kicking out of 2. This is over. Scorpio Sky, all that for nothing. Scorpio Sky, as we hoped, is your winner, defeating Kazarian. So another 1-0 career start in Marcho Madness. Scorpio Sky will be taking on Tatsuya Naito. Another fantastic first-round match for Marcho Madness. As I mentioned to you all on the podcast, the best first round of Marcho Madness ever. We say it every year, but just wait to hear some of these matches. If you didn't know already, hi, Jillian. I woke you up with my loud talk. Am I too loud? I'm sorry. Say hi to everybody.
Say hi, everyone.
Good girl. Everyone said hi to you.
She's been waiting for you from Can you give her some hugs?
Yeah, come sit with me. Come here. Scorpio Sky won, Jillian. Say good job.
Daddy's home? Are you happy
Good
Daddy's
job.
here? Did
Um,
you tell him you're not wearing diapers?
Yeah, it's a
Give him
big
an
girl.
accident.
Good girl.
Say hi, everyone.
Good girl. Would you like a snack? What snack would you like? Everyone doing some cookies? You had cookies today already. And Patrick said, that's great, Jillian. He's proud of you. Chicka, chicka, chicka. We will move on. We will continue with our next match. So as I mentioned earlier, we had a X Division and TV champion match. We are now about to have a Cruiserweight versus Junior Heavyweight Championship match. It'll be your current reigning defending NXT. You want some Teddy Grahams and some water?
No milk.
No milk, baby. Water.
Have milk later, okay?
NXT Cruiserweight Champion Jordan Devlin defending against, not defending, just wrestling your current New Japan Pro Wrestling IWGP Junior Champion Hiromu Takahashi, who looks orange for some reason. Oh, his
really racist.
I didn't do this.
Orange. You're racist.
That's very tan. It's another face scan that looks like it's not working.
Daddy. Oh, you want to sit like in his arm?
Oh, you want to sit next to me?
Sit on with you.
With me?
Yes, okay. We can watch TV on your right.
Okay.
Oh, you want to watch?
You want to watch this, Julie? I don't blame you.
Jillian has given up on the March of Madness playing matchups already.
Happy Daddy's home?
I was getting ready to be upset, but yeah, he hasn't been here for a while. Yeah. So Jordan Devlin, another debut in this tournament. Hiromu Takahashi 0-2 for Marcho Madness. Oh god, Hiromu was all fucked up. He had cool tights as well. I hate how this game loads certain images and then they just don't work. It's lovely, ain't it? Hiromu got Jordan Devlin up on his shoulders already. Dropping him down on the top rope. I feel bad for that Takahashi. Yeah, right? Like, If my first sight of these plans was this is Hiromu, I'd give up too. This is another 15 seed playing matchup, if I'm not mistaken. Or is this a little higher? No, this is a 14 seed playing matchup. The winner of this match will be taking on Walter in the first round. A wonderful first round matchup, no matter what it is. Devlin, of course, has the history of beating Walter in the past for the Progress World Championship. Hiromu ate way too many sweet potatoes. Ooh, that was a loud chop right to the nipple. Sit out power bomb by Hiromu. Devlin in trouble. Kicks out at one only. Hiromu mad. Hiromu looks like Rufio. It's what Hiromu looks like. Working on the arm now of Devlin. We got a big, big, big match coming up next. Basically our halfway point main event. Or close to our halfway point main event. Nice capture, German. Bangarang! Hiromu! Another nice German there. She can wait as long as she can hear it. I can't hear it, so yeah, you're good. We got Frankensteiner party on our hands here with Hiromu on Jordan Devlin. Rufio the Red Crest Mohawk. This is like a nega Rufio. Kick to the stomach. Hiromu beating the crap out of Jordan Devlin. Looks like he stumped on the hand. Now gouging that nose. Hiromu, double underhook. Maybe looking for J Driller. J Driller. Hiromu Takahashi has looked dominant in this match. Is Jordan? No, I thought Devlin was done already. I haven't seen Devlin get any offense in whatsoever. Hiromu pushes Devlin off. He might be looking for the time bomb. Nope. Devlin. Devlin's going to try to do something else. Devlin throws Hiromu to the outside. Devlin looking for a dive. Big dive over the top. Taking out Hiromu. Big "This is awesome" chant here. Our two men have delivered some amazing matches over specifically the past couple of months. Devlin the whole past year. Devlin, oof. Hiromu's legs clipped the bottom of those stairs. And here goes the traveling around the ring. Counts at 6. If you're just joining us, earlier you heard the new rule for the play-in matchups. If it goes to a double countout, we'll run it one more time. If it's still a double countout, we'll figure it out. That's what happened to the North earlier on. Devlin finally resets the clock. I don't know why he did that. He probably would have gotten the countout win there. The count was at 8.
You don't want to win that way.
He did not want to win that way. That is correct.
You got honor.
I mean, he is British. Do British people have honor?
Yes.
I don't believe that. No, he's not British. He's Irish.
Well, then that's who he
So he's drunk.
Fuck that. He doesn't even know
So
what's
he's
happening.
drunk, yeah.
He doesn't know what's happening.
Mini Finn Balor. Counts back up to 6. Devlin bicycle kick. Double stomp. Count is at 8. Devlin might actually take this count out. No. Samantha was right. He does not want to win this way. Ran in to break the count. That was a guaranteed 2 times Jordan Devlin had this match won. I mean, he's been his back against the wall basically the whole time. Count is back up to 4. Hiromu's eaten more steps than an old person walking up to their bathroom. I just made that up. That's not a thing. Why would you think that's a thing? That's just me being stupid. Hiromu now going to get back to the ring. Hiromu might win this way. 8. Hey, wow. Why is that? Wow.
That's what you said.
Yeah, you said it's so derogatory.
That's what you said.
German suplex. These guys have been brawling for quite some time on the floor. There's a pump kick that just busted Hiromu open. Counts at 5. Hiromu into the post. Did Garza, Umberto, or Andrade get spots? Andrade has got a spot. We'll see Andrade. Not a playing spot, though. Andrade is in the tournament. He will be taking on... Where's he at? Devlin. Devlin with Emerald Flosion. Emerald Flosion, is that enough to put away Hiromu Takahashi? Count of 2. It is Jordan Devlin. Come from behind victory. With honor, defeats Hiromu Takahashi, who goes to 0-3 lifetime. Devlin and Walter will be in the first round of Marcho Madness. Andrade is in the tournament. Where are you at, Andrade? Oh, Andrade has Braun Strowman in the first round. Garza and Umberto did not make the tournament. Garza had a late push but didn't make it, and Umberto Carrillo I personally cannot stand. So I was just like, no. Jordan Devlin. Another big debut win. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people win their debut here in Marcho Madness tonight. Jordan Devlin being one of them. This is our next match, and this is a big one in every way imaginable. One man almost did not make this tournament because we missed him on my list. He was a ROH television champion, a PWG heavyweight champion, a never openweight champion. He is Jeff Cobb. He'll be taking on the man who many have compared him to throughout his entire career, a man who is no stranger to Marcho Madness tournaments. He will be taking on Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe Bionic Arm. Samoa Joe Hall of Fame. Oh, that's right. The weird game story they have here. This is going to get good. Both men have very impressive tournament histories. Jeff Cobb is 5-2 in Marcho Madness between himself and Matanza Cueto. He went to the Final Four, I believe, last year. Was that last year or the year before? Jeff Cobb was in the Final Four of this tournament last year, and he also was the runner-up to the Podswoggle Invitational Tournament the previous year. Jeff Cobb, last year in the tournament, he defeated Randy Orton, Jay Lethal, Johnny Impact, and Roderick Strong before losing in the semifinals to the eventual winner of Aleister Black. I am sorry in advance. This was in SummerSlam 88. I hate this graphic so much. I know it's supposed to look old, but it's so distracting. I was yelling at my phone hoping this was... No, it's supposed to be 1988, so it's like old grainy footage.
That's the stupid thing
I was yelling at my phone hoping this was the match you guys put Cobb in. I mean, it's the perfect spot for him. Samoa Joe in this tournament is 8-9 in live Marcho Madnesses, so not a great record. He's 19-6 lifetime, and he's been in 2 Elite 8s. Rich, you turned in at a great time. Welcome.
Hi, Rip.
Jilly, say hi to Uncle Rip. And it's the wrong-ass logo. Welcome, Rip. We are almost halfway through the planned matchups for Marcho Madness. We got Samoa Joe taking it to Jeff Cobb so far. It looks like an old bingo hall choked on the smoke of the geriatric. Once you get used to it, it's just a weird film. I'll have to avoid all the old arenas now, unfortunately, even though I like them. Joe chopping, back fisting like crazy. Rip says hi, fam. He says hi, family. So far, Rip, here's who you've missed as winners. Big E beat Xavier Woods. Dragon Lee beat Ace Austin. Kenta beat Matt Taven. Ivar beat Eric. Scorpio Sky beat Kazarian. Jonathan Gresham beat Jay Lethal. And Jordan Devlin beat Hiromu Takahashi. Ethan Page and Josh Alexander wrestled to 2 double countouts. They are both out of Marcho Madness. Kofi Kingston is already in the second round. I'll figure out how to do it on the bracket when we're done here. Spinebuster by Cobb. Not even a 1. Ooh, just kick Joe right in the teeth. Joe will now be on the shelf for 4 months. Nice Death Valley driver. Joe picking Cobb up. If they wanted a true old school experience, they should have put in 4-3 ratio. Kenta beat Taven, though. Bless. Yeah. Sumner is still... Whoa, what a series of strikes. Sumner is still commiserating. all that. It was a tough loss for Taven, but it was not for the rest of us. And Patrick as well. Big overhead belly to belly. And he beat him with the Falcon Arrow, I think, right? So far in March of Madness, nobody has kicked out of the Falcon Arrow. Joe is taking the youngster to school, and I say that loosely because Jeff Cobb is strangely like 37 years old. Samoa Joe is throwing Jeff Cobb around like he's a corn on the cob. Joe picks Cobb up. Cobb's got to do something. Nice running European uppercut. Cobb gets kicked in the stomach. Joe sent over the top rope. We've had way too much time spent on the floor. Hopefully Joe will stop that. Yeah, Cobb says, I don't want to fight you on the floor. I'm a wrestler. And Joe immediately rolls to the floor. I haven't seen a beating that bad since Kenta fought Matt Taven. All right, now they finally just settled 2 fight on the floor, giving me another heart attack. Joe throwing Cobb around. We got to watch that table. Yep. Cole and Saxon and Graves going to watch where they're going. And again, Cobb says, I don't want to be on this dumbass floor. This is Madison Square Garden. Patrick Ewing's pooped on this floor. Oh, Coquina clutch. Joe has got Cobb locked in. We saw lethal tap to Gresham earlier. Will Cobb tap to Joe? Jeff Cobb in trouble. Really hanging on. Can he pivot his weight? No, Cobb hangs on. See if Cobb could pivot his weight and do that classic Bret Hart sleeper hold pin counter. Cobb back shots. Can Cobb even get Joe up for a tour of the islands? He is a heavyweight, but he is undersized. I can believe Cobb could get anybody up for anything. Just chop. Big clothesline taking Joe off of his feet. Standing clothesline. Is that enough to put Joe down? Hardly at all. Joe's up on his feet. Cobb elbows him away. Cobb sends Joe into the corner. Big boot. Stomping a mud hole in him. Pull Joe out of the corner. Got him up. Cobb. Tombstone. Look at the strength of Jeff Cobb. Sit out. Tombstone on Samoa Joe, who's almost definitely never taken one of those in his career. Is that enough to put Joe down for good? Count of 2. No. This match so far has definitely delivered. Probably our second best match so far, besides that amazing Dragon Lee Ace Austin match later on. Now Cobb got Joe right where he wants him. Tour of the Islands coming up. Nope, Joe knew it was coming. Cobb a little too predictable. Uranagi by Joe. He won the U.S. title with that move this grading period. Cobb, there's no way he can survive 2 Coquina clutches. Oh, nope, Cobb gets out of it. The Coquina clutch can't work if the opponent has no neck. But we're going to find out a second time. Coquina clutch locked in. Nowhere near the ropes. Jeff Cobb flailing, trying to survive, and he has to tap out to Samoa Joe. Joe has taken out Jeff Cobb with the Coquina clutch. Cobb moves to 5-3 lifetime. Joe now an even 9-9 live Marcho Madnesses. And now Samoa Joe has punched his ticket to March 28th. And Samoa Joe will find himself on the other side of the ring from Bobby Fish in one of the many matchups where the smaller seed will go in as the favorite. From Jeff Cobb, but he couldn't get the job done. Samoa Joe, your winner. Good match, good effort. Now it is time for our official halfway point in the tournament. 2 men who made their debuts in the tournament last year. Both had some teeny bit of success, one more than the other, and have been paired up against each other many times over this past year. Sami Callihan will be going one-on-one with Brian Cage. Both men were Impact Wrestling heavyweight champions. But only one can keep on keeping on. The winner of this match will, I believe this is a 9 seed. This is a 10 seed play at matchups. Winner of this gets the Velveteen Dream in the first round of Marcho Madness. Callahan was the bottom 16 seed last year, ran up against Brock Lesnar in the first round, even though he won his play-up match against Rich Swann. He's got a 1-1 record. Cage, in his first actual Marcho Madness, despite being a pit stalwart for many years, managed to squeak out 2 wins, beat Santana, and knocked out number 1 seed AJ Styles in the second round before losing to Drew McIntyre. Cage is the kind of guy that you would expect to do well in this tournament. Callahan's kind of the wave of the future in this tournament. I have no idea what happened there. Callahan botched like crazy, and Cage just knocked him out with a jumping knee. But yeah, Callahan kind of fits in that mold of the guys, undersized but high impact moves that have been doing well as of late in Marcho Madness. Cage rolled through by Callahan. Double chops this chest. Cage throws Callahan off. Nice flatliner. Cage, many people think Impact no longer the house of Brian Cage, soon to be an AEW stalwart once he recovers from his injury. Cage already thinks he should have beaten Callahan, by the way, based on his reaction there. And Cage lost to McIntyre last year, but has learned something with that reverse Alabama slam. Ooh, another huge jumping knee strike. Sami Callahan not looking great. Cage went for a big chop. Callahan counters with a clothesline. Dragon screw leg whip. Cage thinking top rope. Brian Cage not normally renting from this distance. Huge elbow. That is one big arm to be coming across you like that. This could be it for Callahan. No, 2 count only. Callahan is perseverant. He is resilient. He is all those words. And now Callahan just slowing it down with an abdominal stretch. If you're going to stretch somebody's abdominals, make sure they don't have like 100 of them. Cage. I could go for a Steiner screwdriver to another big jumping knee. Yeah, give me a drill claw so I can shout out to my boy Scott Steiner one more time. Running STO by Callahan. 1 count only. Nice backbreaker by Callahan into a side Russian leg sweep. Callahan, jawjacker. Now, as expected, can't have one match stay in the goddamn ring. Pump kick. Okay, this is exactly where Callahan wants to be wrestling and should be wrestling, is out on the floor. Another backbreaker. And side Russian leg sweep combo. Counts at 4. Callahan, though. Callahan's all about that pay window. Callahan, despite his look and demeanor, is about that money. And he knows that he wants to make that trip to the full first round against Velveteen Dream and get Cage back in the ring and win it fair and square. Cage, Cage got him up. Drill claw. Drill claw. Nope, just delayed vertical suplex. Cage is taking a short little vacation with Sami Callahan in his arms. One arm. Is the one-arm suplex. Delayed vertical style. Gonna spell the end for Sami Callahan. No, it will not. Callahan. Oh, out of nowhere, Callahan hits a headlock driver on Cage. Callahan trying to avoid the pile driver is his main weapon, uses the headlock driver. But Cage kicks out. Why they do that? That fake punch when they're getting up. There's a real punch right to the mush. Callahan might be thinking that pig pile driver any moment. Another leg sweep. Cage all of a sudden finding himself in danger. Callahan kick to the midsection. Callahan pile driver. I'm glad Rich is on the horn, hopefully still, for that pile driver. Sami Callahan going to knock off Brian Cage here? Count of 2. He sure does. That's another upset. Sami Callahan defeats Brian Cage. So Cage goes to 2-2. Callahan moves to 2-1. And Callahan's going to keep on chugging along. And he'll be chugging along against the Velveteen Dream. Second year in a row, Callahan wins his play-in matchup. Brian Cage, that's a big one. That's a big obstacle for a lot of people to now have to clear now. That's one less beef we have in that region. So in the same region, we have Brock Lesnar, Kevin Owens, Braun Strowman, Walter, Jacob Fatu, and The Fiend. And we could have had Brian Cage added to that as well. But Cage is now out. I want to give a shout out right now to my boy, Lucha Verde, Verde the Luchador, Jose, whatever you want to call him, taking us to his fine establishment in Jacksonville, Florida. Shout out to all those people that are watching us right now for the March of Madness 2020 live play-ins. You're going to be able to watch us again on March 28th at an undetermined time. Probably noon, 1 o'clock is usually when we start for March of Madness on those Sundays. So yeah, check us back. Make sure you fill out your bracket as well. The bracket will be live by the end of the weekend once we're done with the play-ins today and I get everything situated and I figure out what's going on with that draw. Another big matchup coming up here now between tag team partners, and more so than tag team partners, between brothers. It's time for the Lucha Bros. It is Rey Fénix taking on my boy and all of your boys, Pentagon Jr. Both men have had interesting stints in the March of Madness tournament. Rey Fénix 1-4 only. His sole win was in a play-up matchup a couple years ago. He went on to have one of the greatest March of Madness tournament matches ever against Brock Lesnar. Pentagon Jr. is 4-3 in this tournament, and he went to the Elite 8 in this tournament last year. He defeated his brother in a play-in matchup last year. He defeated Will Ospreay, Pete Dunne, and former champion Jay Briscoe before ultimately losing to Xavier Woods in the tournament. But who will get the W this year? The newly minted best tag team of 2019, according to the Observer. Bells rung one way. They expect this one to be high impact, fast paced. And immediately as I say that, Pentagon slows it down and works on the leg of Fénix. Fénix kicking away. The stomach, this created wrestler, the smaller stomach than usual of Pentagon Jr. Fénix, yeah, Fénix is gonna do some tricks. Fénix, that's a tame springboard for Fénix on Pentagon. Had to leave the room. Who won the last match? White and Nerdy. The winner of your last match was Sami Callahan, defeating Brian Cage with a big pile driver. Fénix. Nice 619. He already busted Pentagon open. This match has been going on 30 seconds, and Pentagon is already bleeding under that mask. Snap suplex by Pentagon. I mean, Pentagon sometimes I think works best in more bloody, violent conditions. He might have to work best. Now he's already been kicked open by his brother. Saw these guys work each other in a match WrestleMania weekend in New York, just this past grading period, which Fénix won. Fénix seems to normally get the better of Pentagon in their matchups. Pentagon beat Fénix last year in March of Madness, but in the real life, it's the opposite. Code breaker by Fénix. Oh, Phoenix just too fast, too good. Huge knee lift. Knee lift. Oh, and Pentagon slows it down with a clothesline. Pentagon will grind you out and hope to wear you down with those strikes. Always goes for pins, lets you use your energy and your momentum to kick out. Uppercut, and now he starts working on the arm. Maybe looking for that breaker of bones, arm breaker later on. Fireman's carry. Oh, and he just, I don't know what happened there. It looks like Pentagon's back went out on him or his legs buckled. And Phoenix is now able to get back on the offense. Pentagon blocks a chop, smacks him right in the face, and hits a reverse DDT backbreaker. Elbow. Big enziguri to the side of the head and a random backflip from Pentagon. Phoenix slowly going to dump his brother up on the top rope. It's Phoenix. Phoenix could be thinking of 9 different things here. Frankensteiner, Spanish Fly. Yep, it's going to be an avalanche Spanish Fly from Phoenix on Pentagon. Rolls over into the cover. Short tournament this year for Pentagon? Yes, it is! Rey Fenix dominates his brother and moves on. Random backflip, Barry Windham. The Lucha Bro that will be moving on to take on Chris Jericho in the first round of Marcho Madness 2020 is going to be Rey Fenix. He goes to 2-4 lifetime Marcho Madness. Pentagon drops to 4-4. Phoenix looking real good. The problem with watching these play-ins sometimes is you see guys and you see how well they perform in their matches and you want to take them, but you got to remember he's going up against the GOAT. He's going up against 2-seed Chris Jericho in the actual tournament. But so far, Phoenix feeling good, feeling confident. Next one is another match between 2 veterans of March Madness, but 2 guys that have never really had their moment or a lot of positive momentum in live March Madnesses. And it's funny, this will be done in what appears to be just a high school gym. It'll be the newly reformed team of The Miz and John Morrison going one-on-one. Miz mocap. Why is The Miz in a mocap? I don't want to know. I just don't want to know. And of course, we have a creator wrestler for Jomo. He's just rejoined the company a few short months ago, John Morrison. Oh, God, his face. We'll just keep it at that. The Miz, live March of Madnesses, has a record of 4-7-1, a lifetime 8-11-1. Morrison, live March of Madnesses, is 4-6. He is 12-11 lifetime, and that includes an Elite 8 appearance, and he was the runner-up in 2010 to Sheamus. So Morrison trying to get back to his older ways. He's been more successful as a WWE wrestler, not as a Impact or independent wrestler. Yep, they're in a high school gym with duct tape. Is that a tarp? So I don't play this game. I do the simulation for the podcast and this tournament, and that's about it. Morrison looks like Steven Tyler. So I have no idea. I'm assumingly in the My Player career. There's literally trophies and masks on the wall. Miz, that's smart strategy. Miz trying to take the legs out from Morrison. We can't do any of that cool parkour stuff. There's a nice Frankensteiner. Morrison goes for the kick. Miz, dragon screw leg whips him down. Got to ground Morrison, keep him grounded. The Miz is going to be good at that, slowing the pace the way that he likes it. Delayed vertical suplex. Got to avoid whatever MRSA or SARS or whatever that duct tape is covering on that ring. I would avoid it at all costs. Abdominal stretch. Another one for a guy who's got chiseled beyond belief. Jomo takes the leg out from Miz, kicks him right in the face. Now I was going to go for a camel clutch. Instead, just works on the lower back of Miz. Forearm shot. Another shot. Knee lift to the stomach. Morrison, I thought Morrison was going for Moonlight Drive. Instead, multiple rotations on that neck breaker. I'm so confused by the scenery trophies, like a high school gym, but lucha mask. I know. Is this like a it might be a wrestling academy, I think is what I saw. Because I know that
Wrestling Academy.
Riley Flash is, I think, the character I've seen scrolled by.
It's in Riverdale.
That's not Riverdale.
Riverdale.
And a Canadian flag. Yeah, it's a little confusing. Riverdale is not in Canada. What state is Riverdale supposed to be in?
New York, I think. Like upstate New York or Pennsylvania or
I didn't
the
care that
state
much.
of
It's fine.
Riverdale.
I think I
don't
didn't.
know.
Yeah. Another abdominal stretch by the Miz.
It's like Springfield. You know how there's a Springfield in every state?
Yeah. John Morrison looks
Are you
like.
ignoring me?
Yeah, John Morrison looks like a drag queen trying to do John Morrison. Snap suplex by Morrison. Don't bother her. My daughter's being very good watching. What are you watching, Jillian? PJ Masks?
What are you watching?
Yeah? Good girl.
What's better, PJ Masks or the wrestling?
He's saying that.
Yeah, that's about
Well, that's what you
That's
think.
about right, Jillian.
There's some. Oh, I want. Oh, nice. I don't know what the hell that was. Like a DDT into a reverse DDT by the Miz. I don't think I've ever seen him do that before. Is that his new Wizard of Oz?
That's terrible.
There's some really corny, like inspirational, like message on the wall, and I want to see what it is. I hope we get a camera shot over there. Miz, a third abdominal stretch for crying out loud. The winner of the Miz and Morrison match will be taking on in the first round of Marcho Madness Jay White. This is a 13 seed play-in matchup. Jay White. Yeah, there's a lot of masks. There's stairs leading somewhere. Oof! Big knee strike to the face of the Miz. You gotta knock the Miz out. Maybe they'll get out of the ring. Everyone else has. The one time we want to get out of the ring and they won't. Watch. 2 count only. Yeah, it's got to be like a wrestling because there's nobody there. There's no audience. It's like an empty arena match. Morrison flips Miz around. Oh, Morrison Starship Pain on the Miz. Miz, another year of agony in Marcho Madness. Morrison had plenty of room and is now dragging him away. Although Morrison was going to put his feet on the ropes to cheat at least. Didn't need it, just wanted to be in that part of the ring to beat The Miz. John Morrison has defeated The Miz. No. Oh, and they sure showing it, but I can't see it because of the damn commercials. Or the damn menu screen. We didn't get any replays. So The Miz drops to 4-8-1 in live Marcho Madnesses. 8-12-11 lifetime. Morrison moves to 5-6 and 13-11. We will see him against Jay White during Marcho Madness. His lucky duct tape section. This is a 16 seed play-in matchup, and it is spicy. 2 men, 2 high-profile men who had odd years, but we still had to make their way into Marcho Madness. It is Pac taking on that once-in-a-lifetime talent, Hiroshi Tanahashi. I cannot wait for this one. Pac in this tournament is a sneaky 6-6, including an Elite 8 appearance. Hiroshi Tanahashi is 6-5 and was once in the Final 4 of this tournament before eventually losing to John Cena, who also he gave Cena a great first-round matchup many years ago. These guys, Tanahashi might not have made the tournament had he not been one half of the current IWGP Tag Team Champions. Pac, being the upper mid-card heel in AEW, we had to squeeze him in some way. The winner of this match will take on Adam Cole in the first round of Marcho Madness. Cole being the final number 1 seed as the NXT champion has been for several years now. This one should be good. Bells rung, we're underway. It's the Brutalizer and the Black Arrow against the High Fly Flow and the Cloverleaf. Ref already getting in the way. Look at Pac. There's just a springboard cutter for his first fucking spot in the match by Pac. Count. 1 count only. Pac has not been in this tournament the past couple years. Has been waiting for his contract to expire, hanging out in Dragon Gate. Pac is back, and he is on a tear early. I'm late as fuck, but it took me a minute to find it. The quote on the wall is, "It's not torture if you're paying for it." So pretty meta for the game. Thank you, B. Sumner, for pointing that out and finding it. I appreciate that so much. Nice Insaguri by Pac. I still want to call him Pac. I gotta use the same Pac. Pac powerbomb. Sit out powerbomb on Tanahashi. Pac in this tournament scares me. If I'm Adam Cole, both these guys scare me because Cole's not rated that highly in the game. He is definitely a susceptible to an upset 1 seed. He got the short end of the stick between these two, dropping to 16 seeds. Another snap there. Snap mare there by Pac. Pac. Either way, he's the bastard. Ooh, went for a big Frankensteiner. Tanahashi counter with a powerbomb, no count. Hope we get an Orange Cassidy run-in. God, you know what? So he didn't make the tournament, and he might make the tournament this next year. But my God, how do you make an Orange Cassidy? Like, what moves do you give? You have to give him moves. Like, it's against the point. That's why I'm excited for the AEW video game. How do you make Orange Cassidy a thing? Orange Cassidy stroll, if you mean. If you will, baby. Man, the crowd eating Pac alive here. They're taking out. He's taken to our favorite ace. And for the 3rd time today, sunset flip powerbomb by Pac on Tanahashi. And for a kick, Tana blocks. Tana sends Pac into the apron. Pac into the post now. Tana picking up Pac. Pac sending Tanahashi almost into the steps. Pac Northern Lights suplex. Count now at 6. Pac kick to the stomach. Pac is fired up. You hear the impact on that kick. Count is going to be at 8. I do not want to have to start this match over because it has been good. Count is at 9. Get in, Pac. Thank you. We saw Jinder Mahal was eliminated in the first round for that very reason a couple of years ago. Tanahashi now fighting back with some comeback moments. 2 clotheslines. Make it 3. That's all he needs. I was going to pull out a sling blade there at the end. Going for that leg. Pac has had injuries with his ankle in the past. I don't know if that was the same leg that ankle is on. Running forearm by Pac. He's got Tanahashi in perfect position for the Black Arrow, but he is not ready. Instead, picking him up. An Orange Cassidy AI would be an interesting experiment on rating all his stuff low and seeing how he does. Poorly, probably. It's not about rating it low. I mean, you just have to make his speed nothing. So his stuff looked like it, I guess? I don't know. It's such a mindfuck. He changes the game in every way. There is a second handspring cutter. Holy crud, this channel is still live. You're damn right, John Bomb 23. This channel is still live. This is the play-in round of Marcho Madness 2020. Snapmare. This is match number 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I believe this is match number 14 on our roster today. No, 13. 13 of 18 playing matchups. We only got 5 more after this. And then we'll be back on March 28th for the actual full-blown tournament. Sling Blade by Tanahashi. Tanahashi now got an armbar locked in. Doesn't look like it's an actual submission, just looking like he's trying to pop that shoulder out of its socket. Sling Blade again by Tanahashi. 2 Sling Blades. Is that enough to keep Pac down? Tanahashi looking to fight Adam Cole during the tournament. No. Tanahashi's going to have to fly. He's going to have to high fly to take out Pac. He's got Pac in good position. I think Tanahashi could reach him. Nope, Tanahashi wants to tap out. Tanahashi rolling him over to the cloverleaf. Pac is a long way from any ropes. It does not matter. Hiroshi Tanahashi has made Pac tap out to the cloverleaf. Tanahashi moving on. He is now 7-5 in Live Marcho Madnesses. Pac moves to 6-7. Tanahashi and Adam Cole. First round of Marcho Madness in 3 weeks' time. Good effort by Pac. Tanahashi, he is a dangerous 16 seed. And also, he was smart. He could have risked it, gone to the top rope, said never mind, went right for the cloverleaf, and within 5 seconds, Pac was tapping out. Tanahashi, your winner. 2 more high flyers, 2 more Marcho veterans about to take off in a match that they've had many times over the past few years. It is going to be Ricochet taking on Rey Mysterio. Both men had U.S. title runs. Both men had Universal Championship matches or WWE Championships in the grading period. Let's see what happens. Ricochet 5-5 in this tournament all time. Went to the Final Four, if I'm not mistaken, in 2018. That is correct. That tournament, he managed to defeat Chuck Taylor, Austin Aries, Baron Corbin, and Cesaro before eventually losing to the inevitable winner, Zack Sabre Jr. Rey Mysterio, only been in this tournament live 3 times. He's 3-3, but he is 8-16 lifetime, being the underdog and undersized competitor. He's struggled as a computer-submitted wrestler, but no better opponent to possibly beat than Ricochet. It's going to be a clean break probably between 2 good old baby faces. Winner of this match will be taking on during Marcho Madness Live on the 28th. Where is it? Let me find it. Let me get a second clean break. Something's got to give here. Nope, that guy going to punch away at it. Mysterio says, screw that, and tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Where's this match? The winner of this will be taking on Cody in the first round of Marcho Madness. So that'll be a good matchup there. Ricochet. Ooh, spiking him with a DDT and nipping up. Ricochet's had a rough couple of weeks. I would definitely like to get back on some kind of a winning track. Did you turn the fan on, or? Fair. You have to turn it on high? Another scary countout scenario here. By both guys close to the ramp. Counts at 4. Ricochet will throw Rey into the corner. Ricochet just taunting at nothing. Count now up to 6. There's that awkward. No, Rey's the epitome of should be running back on the ring and reset the clock. Count at 7. Just gonna stare at Ricochet. Kick him down. Ricochet then said both guys just quickly run back in. That's the beauty of being fast as fuck. Ooh, awkward. It looks like he kicked him right in the butthole. Roaring elbow. Nice do-si-do and a clothesline there by Rey on Ricochet. Mysterio. Oh, shout out to Eddie with some Three Amigos here. Twisting those hips and getting a third suplex in on Ricochet, who immediately pops up. Mysterio. Oh, and now hits the La Mystica armbar. Ricochet rolls through. Oh, and hits a bro kick. This one, as expected, fairly fun to start off. Jumping cutter. An RKO chant from the crowd. Standing shooting star. Mysterio nips up out of a move. Backslide driver. Ricochet. Moves Mysterio away from the ropes. The backside driver, is that enough? No, but only a 1. Almost said the black side driver. I said it anyway. RKO chant out of nowhere. Guess that's how it would have to be. Air, my goodness! Forward roll flip out of the ring, landed on his feet. Just like he did the Velveteen Dream. Whoa! He got a little stuck on the ropes there. Ricochet hits the flatliner. Is that enough to put Mysterio down? Nope, 2 count only. To beat a high flyer, you almost have to go up high. Ricochet, 630, double rotation. What's he got? He's got the Benadryller. He's got recoil. Ricochet's got so many weapons at his disposal. Ricochet going to close Mysterio over the top rope. Ricochet going to fly a second time. You got to be careful going as well once too often. Nails it on Mysterio. Ricochet is taking off more than Delta Airlines dropkick. Crowd welcoming Ricochet with a loud and vibrant "This is awesome" chant. Mysterio slowing it down and sending him into the post. Mysterio going to send Ricochet now into the steps. Nope, missed it. Mysterio getting back in the ring, breaking the count. Yeah, Mysterio needs a breather. Nice neck breaker. No, hang on. I'll take a water. Thank you. Oh, Mysterio now knocked into the crowd. Ricochet following him. Ricochet sent back over. Count is at 4? How's the count at 4? Count is at 5. I'm so confused with what's happening. Bulldog. Count is now at 7. Ricochet sent into the steps. Be a shame if these two good guys ended this match in a double count out. Mysterio rolled back in at 8 or 9. He broke the count at 9 and went back out to the ring. Back outside. Count reset to 1. Ricochet backflips out. Hits some kind of a running kick. Maybe it looked like he was going for a Hurricane Rana when Ray hit the table. Ray sent it to the steps. Count now at 4. Oh, again! Mysterio's had a lot of surgery on those legs. Count now at 7. Count at 8. Count at 9. Ricochet gets back in! Count at 10! Ricochet wins by count out! Ricochet, the first person to do the smart thing, go back in and take the win. Ricochet moves to 6-5 lifetime. Mysterio 3-4. Ricochet. We said it was a babyface matchup, but he's the first guy to kind of go to the dark side here and take it any way he can get it. Ricochet will take on Cody in Marcho Madness 2020. Oh, beautiful flying offense from Ricochet. Ricochet moving on. We got 4 matches. They are 3 good ones. And this is one of them. 2 men making their Marcho Madness debut. I believe this match is already booked to happen during the WrestleCon Super Show Mania weekend, and I'm very excited about seeing it right now. 2 men who had killer years and are currently both double champions. He's a 6-man tag team champion and the never openweight champion Shingo Takagi. He'll be taking on one half of the ROH 6-man tag team champions and the current PWG champion Bandito. Both men never been in March of Madness before. Shingo just missing it back in the old retro days during his time in ROH and FIP. Bandito, one of the future super duper mega stars. All of Bandito's primary moves are not in the game because they're so crazy and insane to pull off. The winner of this match, I believe this is a 14-seed playing matchup. The winner of this match will take on Drew McIntyre And no matter who wins here, that is going to be a phenomenal encounter. Only fitting this is at WrestleMania Cavalier match, and just Shingo looked like he was going to take Bandito's head off with a lariat immediately, and Bandito just snaps off a quick head scissors like it's nothing. And one forearm shot sends Shingo to his knees, and Matt Frankensteiner. Now a standing moonsault, effortless from Bandito. Shingo wrestled match of the year last year against Will Ospreay. Kick to the back. Locking on a nerve hold here. Shingo slowing it down, using his power. Not that Bandito is a weakling by any stretch, but Shingo probably does have the power advantage. Stomping on the back of Shingo. A nice small little splash. Benito's conserving himself here for later on in the match. One for another hit scissor. Swatted away like a fly. The Shingo Drew McIntyre matchup. How hard hitting and fair that would be. Knee lift. I don't think we've ever seen a Bandito Drew McIntyre matchup. Bandito came out on scene basically after McIntyre was already back in the E. Code Red. Code Red enough to put down Shingo. Count of 2. Oh, wow. It was a longer 2 than I expected this early in the contest. Shingo already back up. Bandito blocks the punch. Meteora. Shingo right back up, though. Shingo, big power bomb. Sometimes those short power bombs you snap off real quick are more devastating. Stomping away, choking Bandito out with his knee. Ew, and a quick snap release German. Hurricane Rana by Bandito. Another short little splash. Locking in an armbar. Bandito, spin kick to the stomach. She catches the other one. Oh my goodness! That was a really short jab that took Bandito off his feet, and then he got one more like hammer fist to the chest plate for good measure. Bandito was down. I was going to say, in real life, that would probably keep somebody down. But Bandito survives. Misses the kick. Trips the leg. Trying to ground Bandito. Smart before any of those high-flying techniques start coming into play. Bandito made a beeline for some reason for the buckle after a move, and Shingo followed him the whole way. That's a big misstep by Bandito, who's got smashed in the face twice with some knees. 3 times. Shingo, knee lift. Oh, but Bandito hits the moonsault fall-away slam out of nowhere. And he gets it! Bandito beats Shingo! Shingo was on fire, and Bandito stopped it right away with that moonsault slam. He normally does it from the top rope. You okay, Jilly? You okay? Bandito is your winner, and Bandito gets Drew McIntyre. I have to try to see that again. Here's that awkward moment, and boom, and nails it out of nowhere.
Here is your winner, Bana.
Bandito wins. 3 matches to go here in the opening round of Marcho Madness. This one's one we just got to get through, folks. Nobody wants either one of these guys in it. Every year we have guys that are like, okay, they got to be March of Madness. Well, this year at least we put them together. It is Bobby Lashley. Oh yeah, Bobby. Bobby Lashley taking on Dolph Ziggler. Bobby Lashley, a surprisingly weak 5-5 in March of Madnesses, 7-8 lifetime. Dolph has been in so many of these damn things. He's 12-8 in March of Madness, 13-10 lifetime. He's a former runner-up. He was the runner-up to Tensai in 2013, and he was in the Elite 8 as well. Bells rung. We're underway. Winner of this one will be taking on Daniel Bryan. This is a 13 seed play-in matchup. Float over DDT by Dolph. Dolph, surprisingly using his power early against Lashley, nipping up there after a belly-to-back suplex. And again, this is a heel versus heel matchup, so the crowd not having any of it so far. Lashley, solid headbutt to the upper shoulder, looked like. And a snap suplex. Lashley, there's that power. Lashley. Oh. Looks like he was going for the Dominator early and just flipped Dolph over. Lashley picks Dolph up. Look at the strength of Bobby Lashley. Gorilla press slam. Dolph answers back with a clothesline. And a clothesline sends Dolph to the floor. If there's any match I'd be fine with a double count out, it would be this one. Dolph sends Lashley into the steps. Dolph just, here we go, just going back and forth. Count is at 5. Oh, I swear these turds are going to make me have to start this over again. Dolph went for a chop and missed. Lashley sends Dolph into the steps. This count's going to be at 8 out of nowhere. Count is at 8. Throws Dolph against the thing. Get in the ring, Lashley. He does! 10! That was painless! Bobby Lashley, by count out, I'll take it, has eliminated Dolph Ziggler. Lashley goes to 6-5. And Dolph goes to 12-9. Bobby Lashley wasn't pretty. We didn't expect it to be. Has eliminated Dolph Ziggler. He'll be taking on Daniel Bryan in Marcho Madness. Look how slow he just... I'm just going to get back in the ring. Bless Lashley for not making us sit through this again. It was close there for a second. All right, 2 more matches to go. This one has been a planned matchup so many times. You've seen it, but it's always exciting. It's always good. It is the Battle of the Young Bucks. It is Nick Jackson taking on his brother Matt Jackson. In the past, there's really no rhyme or reason to this match, although one man has a definitively better record because they've gone deep in the tournament. Matt Jackson has a 3-7 record in March of Madness. Nick Jackson has a 7-7 record in March of Madness. He made it to the Final Four in 2008. Be taking on The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, in the first round. This is a 15 seed play-in matchup. Here we go. The Bucks of Youth one more time. Nice roll through. Matt just wants to go to more bang for your buck right away. Backbreaker on Nick. Now an armbar. Nick rolls out and spins his way out of it. Clothesline by Matt. We have our main event of the play-in matchups after this one. This is our semi-main. Ooh, Matt, maybe some pent-up aggression here in the front offices of AEW, pounding away on Nick Jackson. Nice drop kick. Only a one. Nick dragging Matt to the middle of the ropes. And Nick returning the favor with some punches. Pounding away at his brother. Nick sends him into the corner. And for Buckle Bomb. Buckle Bomb by Nick on Matt. For a kick. Oh, back super. Oh, God. Kind of like a back super kick by Matt Jackson. And Nick went bouncing off those ropes. That looked violent. Chili, why are you coughing so much, baby? You okay? Oh, she got so much. Did she not take medicine this morning? Oh, you did? Okay, good. Oh, Nick sends Matt over the top. I was going to say, here goes another battle on the floor. Oh, Nick's going for something. Nick slingshot DDT, my God. Huge move by Nick on his brother Matt. Oh, and just got leapfrogged. Nick throws Matt into the steps. Here we go again. Count up to 5. Nick will break the count. Nick gonna do his brother dirty. He will not. Blocks a punch. Elbows him in the face. Huge running clothesline by Matt on Nick. Matt sends Nick back into the ring. And one of these men has the inevitable task of taking on the Fiend. He was a surefire 1 seed before everyone knows what happened. At the aforementioned Super Showdown. Nice drop kick by Nick. Matt thinking high flying. Matt looking for moonsault. No, big elbow drop. Look how much space he covered with that. Nick in trouble. The pin by Matt. Count of 2. And he got him with a flying elbow drop. Not a super kick to be found. Matt Jackson gets the victory over his brother Nick. Moves to 4-7 lifetime. Nick drops to 7-8. And Matt Jackson's got a date with the Fiend. He's going to need a lot of super kicks in that one.
Here is your winner, Matt Jackson.
Matt Jackson, your winner. And it's time for our final play-in matchup. It's a controversial one. When picking the tournament, we were faced with an extremely difficult dilemma. What do we do about your current reigning defending Impact Wrestling heavyweight champion, Tessa Blanchard, as the game does not allow for men versus women's matches? It was pitched that she deserves a spot, but how do we do it? How we do it is by taking her moves and giving it to the closest male competitor associated with her. So, representing Tessa Blanchard, for all intents and purposes, will be her father, Tully Blanchard, who has all of Tessa Blanchard's moves and is the exact same size as Tessa Blanchard would be. Who will Tessa Blanchard be taking on? But the most lauded Marcho Madness competitor to never win the championship of all time, Randy Orton. This is your main event. The first round of the play-up matchups of Marcho Madness. I didn't think you would actually do it. We did it. We did it. They spelled her. I just realized they spelled her name wrong, or his name wrong. So I'll fix it before the game actually happens. So, of course, making her debut in the tournament, Tessa. Randy Orton is 15-9 in live Marcho Madnesses, 38-18 lifetime. He's been the runner-up, and he's been to 6 Elite Eights. 6 Elite Eights. He's finally trying to win it all. Here we go. Oh, man. Oh, so small because he's Tessa's size. The crowd is hot for Randy Orton to start. Oh, but don't count Tessa out. Nice hip toss by Tessa. The winner of this match will be taking on... Where is it at? We'll be taking on Roderick Strong in the first round of Marcho Madness. Orton. Oh, the dastardly Orton. That's a move out of Tully's book. Raking the eyes. Matt Jackson won the Young Bucks match, and Matt Jackson moving on. Tessa going on a run would be so damn weird. I mean, just because we're watching Tully Blanchard do moves he's never done before. That's why. And he's so... Literally, you can't make Tessa any... You can't make anybody any smaller. It's as small as you can make somebody in the game. Why to dress him like Tessa Cow? There's no way to do it. You can't give men women's shit. You can't. There's not like bras. I could do like lipstick, but that's about it. And hair. So this is the easiest thing to do. He's going to lose anyway. Float over suplex. Notice nice monkey flip by Tessa. Now, looking for Lamahi Straw. Ooh, nice short little version of Magnum there. I swear to God, she's going to beat Randy Orton. Ref totally out of position. Randy got a little bit of help there from the ref. Orton's found himself in playoff matchups before and has been knocked out early. Orton's been knocked out early in this tournament. Orton's gone deep in this tournament. The closest you can do is singles. Trust me, I tried to make a Tessa before turning my universe into a southpaw game. Oh, it's singlets. Yeah, singlets. Tessa picking Randy up. Nice sweeping kick. God, so undersized. Nice Frankensteiner. Oh, but she's already gassed. Tessa looking for the win. Oh, rope break with Randy. Those long, long legs. Saving him there. Tessa. Flatliner. More like a mic check, actually, now I'm looking at it. Which is funny, because it's Randy Orton and Mr. Anderson. Oh! Tessa! There it is! The Hammerlock DDT! The Hammerlock DDT! Tessa Blanchard! No, Orton kicks out at 2. That is the move she won the Impact World Championship with. I think she calls it the Buzzsaw or something like that. But Orton is in trouble. DDT by Tessa. Another mic check. She is kicking Randy Orton's ass. Tessa Blanchard through her father. We're ghosting this. She's going to the top. Is she thinking Magnum? Oh, but you better watch out. Big senton. The cover. Orton in trouble again. No, another 2. Tessa Blanchard's already made history. The first woman in a live March of Madness. Orton finally counters on the 3rd attempt. Orton, backbreaker. Into a pin immediately. Count of 2. Tessa kicks out. Orton does not want to be the person that loses to a woman, technically. Oh, and now we're getting the Orton stomp. Taking apart every piece. Orton stomp, that enough to win it. It is. Didn't even need an RKO. The Orton stomp gets the victory for Randy Orton. He goes to 16-9 live Marchos. And it was a fun experiment, but Tessa Blanchard is out. Randy Orton will be taking on Roderick Strong in the first round of Marcho Madness. Hell of a run. Hell of an effort. She literally gave Orton everything she had. But ultimately, Orton, man, it's scary. Orton won that, not even needing an RKO or a vintage Orton DDT. Just the backbreaker and the stomp. And that was it. I went with Orton last year. Think I got to do it again. It almost feels like he has to win one, right? And he's doing the best work of his career maybe right now. Maybe everything's coming up Orton for the 2020 Marcho Madness. Nobody has more wins in Marcho Madness without a title. Can he finally do it? We'll find out on March 28th. Thank you guys so much for watching the plans. Allow me to quickly go over the entire first round of Marcho Madness that you will see on March 28th, either 12 or 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be checking social media for when it's going to be. Here are your first round matchups of Marcho Madness 2020. Okada versus R-Truth. Will Ospreay versus Nick Aldis. Daniel Bryan versus Bobby Lashley. AJ Styles versus Keith Lee. Jon Moxley versus Zack Sabre Jr. Bobby Fish versus Samoa Joe. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Pete Dunne. Kofi Kingston will receive an automatic bye into the second round via the double countout from the North earlier on tonight. Adam Cole will be wrestling Hiroshi Tanahashi. Kota Ibushi will be wrestling Rush. PCO will be taking on Kenta. Goldberg versus Ivar. Drew McIntyre versus Bandito. Kyle O'Reilly versus Finn Balor. Roderick Strong versus Randy Orton. Chris Jericho versus Rey Fenix. Seth Rollins versus Jonathan Gresham. Tommaso Ciampa versus Tama Tonga. Cody versus Ricochet. King Corbin versus Murphy. The first ever time the finals of the previous year's Marcho Madness will be a first round match. Your reigning defending Marcho Madness champion and your reigning defending Podswoggle champion, Aleister Black, will be taking on Roman Reigns in the very, very first round. Hangman Page will be taking on Big E. Johnny Gargano will be taking on Matt Riddle. Tetsuya Naito will be taking on Scorpio Sky. Brock Lesnar will take on Dragon Lee. Kevin Owens will be taking on Tonga Loa. Jay White will be going on against John Morrison. Braun Strowman will wrestle Andrade. Walter will be wrestling Jordan Devlin. Kenny Omega will take on Jacob Fatu. The Velveteen Dream will wrestle Sami Callihan. And The Fiend will wrestle Matt Jackson. That's the best first round of all time. Make sure you are following us at Podswoggle on Twitter. Going to arcadeaudio.net for the podcast and for the Marcho Madness page where you can find the bracket. I believe it's arcadeaudio.net/Marcho Madness. It'll be live either by the end of the night, Saturday, or at some point by the end of the weekend on Sunday. Hit us up with an email, podswoggle@gmail.com. Of course, you're going to be able to follow all the matchups being promoted on Instagram over the month of March. I think the Lesnar-Lee match should be a milestone match for 100 views or something. We got a lot of milestone matches that we're going to have to wait for. It's going to be incredible. Patreon.com/arcadeaudio for bonus content. You can also hit us up on the mailbag. Please, we want to hear your jokes. arcadeaudio.net/podswoggle mailbag. Oh, it's March Madness season. We are 3 weeks away from the damn thing. Please get your brackets in. Prizes to be announced soon. We've given away all kinds of different gift cards, network subscriptions, wrestling grab bags. If you want to sponsor, hit us up, podswoggle@gmail.com, Marcho sponsorship. Let us know if you want to give away some prizes to help promote something that you're working on. That'd be very, very well welcomed. And yeah, thank you guys for joining me, whether it be here on Twitch, which is where the tournament will be streamed at, twitch.tv/podswoggle, or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can go back and watch all former Marcho Madness play-in rounds and also the entire streams of previous Marcho Madnesses from years past on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/podswoggle. Thank you so much. Jillian and Sam are FaceTiming with a relative in the other room, so I will say goodbye for them. Thank you for joining me. This is your host, Chris Mullet, signing out for Podswoggle and the Marcho Madness 2020 play-in round. We'll see you on March the 28th for Marcho Madness. Good night.